Hey Scorpio, thank you for joining me for your weekend love reading. This is going to be for the weekend of October 2nd through the 4th. If you by any chance have watched your last video for last weekend, you'll tell that this is a little bit different. This is where, I am changing things up so that I can actually really see what works best. Sorry for that. Anyways, so I wanted to change things up a little bit, mainly because as I was editing, I saw really how monotoned I am, just across the board. I know I'm monotoned. Also, I hate it when you're just watching hands going, and so I want to try to make these videos a little bit more engaging, and since I know that me personally, a lot of my personality resides in my face, my facial expressions, my dramatic pauses, and all that fun jazz. So I wanted to be able to try to be able to relate and to connect with my viewers. And the best way to do that is so that you can actually see me, you can see my pauses, you can see my expressions, because you definitely won't be able to get that if I'm just, hands. I do realize, though, that I have a resting bitch face. And I also realize that when I am not smiling and talking, that I can look like a South Park character. Um, I think it's funny as hell. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope that this is okay. And let's go on with your reading. It's for the weekend for October 2nd through the 4th, as I mentioned before. And I'm just waiting at this moment. I pulled 4 cards, and I'm waiting to get 2 more cards here from Spirit so that we can move forward. One more card. One more card. Thank you. That was 2, but that's okay. I'll take 2. All right, so I always love to start with people that are represented in this. So some fantastic things is we do have the Lovers card. So it could be a Gemini coming in towards you, or this person could see you as their divine partner. Okay. Some other people, we have the Page of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. So someone is coming in to offer you a little bit of passion, right? But they're also bringing in some substantial, start. This is a very slow moving night. So it's been in the works for a while. It's been really taking the time and the toll on them. But let's go ahead and let's look totally in this. So we have the 6 of Cups, Lovers. We have the 7 of Swords, the 10 of Wands, the Page of Wands, then the 7 of Wands with the Knight of Pentacles that came out with it. So I feel like that this person is someone that is coming back. Somebody that, okay, so this is like 3 folds or 4 folds. I don't like it when people just assume when they're doing tarot that they feel like it's someone coming back. And it doesn't necessarily have to be somebody coming back, okay? This card can also represent nostalgia, looking back into the past, looking at those feelings that you had, that the feelings of innocence, youthfulness, childhood, it could be somebody from your past, though, coming back. But it also could be someone from a past life or another timeline, so someone that you might not have met just yet could also be a friend coming back, okay? So don't shoot the messenger when I say that somebody is coming back. That is a card, though, that can represent either. But either way, this is going to be something divine. So I think that this is going to be somebody that, that is soul tied to you. Somebody that is going to be able to, be with you in this lifetime and to also other lifetimes that you have a soul contract with, okay? Then we do have, though, the 7 of Swords and then the 10 of Wands. So it was like someone was lying, and then this is a burden. This has been a huge burden. It's kind of interesting that these are here, but it's like, I want to say that this person's going to try to be a little sneaky with the situation, okay? I don't know if it's... I'm getting the feeling that it's more like they just don't want to, like, jump in and be like, hey, world, this is what I'm doing, and the big love type of thing. They don't want to just jump in. I feel like it's, like, more going to be something sly. something, I don't know, sneaky is a horrible word, but something gradual. But this is, again, this is that Seven of Swords. Um, okay, if this is somebody that is from the past, what I just gathered here is that this is someone that did walk away from the situation previously because of a decision that they made in the past. Okay, they're the ones that left because of a past decision. I'm seeing this Two of Swords that just kept pulling out. The Five of Swords here is about that. About, excuse me. I'm trying to gather here of what um, it's that victory. But it's a hollow victory, and to me that card always relates to the Three of Swords. Because he's walking away with the three. He's walking away from the five, or they're walking away from the seven with the five in their hands to go to fight, thinking that it's going to be a victory, and then they walk out with heartbreak, right? Because of the decision that they made. Okay, so that might have taken a little while to get out there. And I think that, though, this whole situation, that's where it's leading you, feeling stress, feeling burden. When this person comes back, if they come back, or even just in general, every time you think about the situation, you're just burdened. Like, it's just overwhelming. Um, but again, though, the great thing about tens is that they start over, and they start over with the ace, Ace of Pentacles or Ace of Wands. But this isn't an Ace of Wands. This is them offering you their passion back, right? They're offering you, coming back here to be the lovers and such. And um, this youthful guy wants a new beginning. They want a new beginning, but it's not like it's nothing really substantial. So their energies could still be pretty immature based upon it. Um, I'm also really gathering with this is that they took the time um, to really look upon what brings them joy and passion. Okay, you see how he's looking towards this wand here, and they're looking towards the top, which has that growth in it. And so to me, it's like they're looking towards bringing in the passion and then growing from there. Okay, um, but the interesting thing again is that you do have then the Seven of Wands and then the Knight of Pentacles. So maybe you are standing your ground when this person comes in. You're standing your ground to defend that they need to be a knight to offer you stability. Okay, and really, we don't really want them to be a knight. We want them to be a king. But if they're coming in as a page, you want them to kind of, level up and offer you the beginning of something stable. This is like, I'm going to offer you some teasing, and I'm going to flirt with you. I might send you, some pics, via messaging, type of energy. But, I want to be able to grow with you, but I'm not sure if I can because I'm stuck in that energy, like to me. Okay, again, I think that they have been reflecting about it, and I think they're going to step up, right? They're going to come in, readjust after you set those boundaries and said, I'm not dealing with the crap. I am not dealing with the lower vibrations. You better come towards me properly, and then they're going to come towards you properly. Okay? Guys, ladies, whatever your gender is, I'm talking about energies, okay? So if I happen to say he, him, she, whatever, I'm going to talk about the energies, okay? Because these messages, it doesn't make a difference if you are, um, you know, a heterosexual, a homosexual, if you are, pansexual, if you are asexual. It's the energies, right? And so please forgive me if I happen to say he or she and giving you actual genders to it. By all means, I do not prescribe to the standard looking at things, right? So let me go ahead and get some clarifiers here. Okay, can we clarify for our Scorpios? I hate singing. I do not know why, but for some reason it seems to help. Maybe because singing or music, not singing, because I'm monotoned. Can't carry a note. But I love music. I love music. Music connects me so well. Um, but I think that helps to resonate or to lift up my vibrations and such. So I think it helps to bring in the right messages for you guys, despite the fact that I suck at singing. All right, let's see here. Can I have two more cards, please? Two more cards. Yeah. Okay. Two more cards. There we go. Okay, I definitely think that they've worked on themselves. So, but make sure that when they do come in, that you're setting your boundaries, your nice, healthy boundaries, because you don't want someone to come in with a player type of energy, with this immature energy. You do need to have somebody coming in that wants to have what you want, right? You have to make sure that they're on the same page as you, um, and to say, hey, I'm worth that. I'm worth what I want, right? I want a great relationship. Um, but again, I'm really seeing that like they're really working on themselves. This Six of Cups with the Eight of Pentacles. I think that over the time frame that you have not been in communication with them, that's when they've been working on themselves. Okay, they've had the realization, and eight of Eight of Pentacles is about work in general. It could be financial work. Maybe they've been building their career and such. To me, though, it's about an independent person. This is like to me, he's a friar. He's the monk, right? So to me, it's about like spiritual work. It's just about like inner child work and that sort of thing. So I definitely think that it has to do with doing their own work so that they can raise their vibration. And again, I think that they've walked away from something that doesn't serve them. Maybe they've walked away from that player energy, but they're going towards, this is supposed to be the hermit. So, he's walking away from what doesn't serve him so that they can get introspection. And that's where I think this work also has come in. I think that they had some clarity regarding who you truly are, um, and, had started to do that work on themselves. Okay. Very interesting. So if this is not somebody from your past, but from like a past relationship, I really think that they've done this work to open themselves up to be able to receive you, to be able to be at your level and at your vibration, right? One of my best friends used to always say, the reason why, I haven't found the right person is because they're still working on themselves so that they can meet me at my higher vibration, right? So if you're into numerology, I do see 2 8, so 8 8, and then we have 10 10 as well. Actually 10 10 10 and 7 7. Okay, so a lot of repeating. So the thing is, also, I think that they definitely realize that mistake, and they want to come in. They want to bring you joy, happiness, abundance. They want to have the happy home, happy life, happy family, that type of thing. Because I really feel that this is what they were searching for. And I think as soon as they walked away, I don't know if maybe they were, because this is all about walking away with the sword, so it's about the intellectual component to it. So maybe they were listening to friends and family members, and they didn't make up their own decision or their own mind. Maybe they had other outside influences that said, hey, you need to walk away. And so maybe they walked away thinking that they're being victorious again. In reality, they weren't. They had their heart broken too, right? Or again, could be a new person, and they just want to bring in this happiness and the joy. And I love the Sun card. It brings out everything, makes everything a lot more shinier and brighter in the reading. So any of these burdens that you're having, they're like in the past, or they're not as potent as they used to be. Okay, this is also the Fool on the back of the horse in infancy, and so with that being said, it's going to be bringing in sunshine, happiness, and joy to a new beginning. Okay, um, I so we have the Ten of Swords with the Ten of Wands with the Hangman. I really think that this the universe has put you into a stalemate. Making you stop really. To really examine this burden, right? I think that what I feel what this is that it's making you really consider, what the root cause of this burden is. Really consider what the reason for the triggers, so that you can continue to do your own work. Because we have then next we had the page, right, and then again we have this burden, this 10 of wands. So I really think that the player energy aspect, I think, is what's bothering you. And I think that when you do go within, and when you do start to reflect what triggers you, it has to do with this player, with that energy, that lower energy. But realizing that you also have grown since your last relationship, or your relationship with them. Hopefully you've done some work. um, and I think that by setting some healthy boundaries at the beginning, that you'll be very productive in this, that you'll recognize these, um, the red flags, and that's where you'll be able to stand your ground, say, hey, this is not what's happening. And I think then you'll be able to release those burdens. um, we also have the high priestess, and the high priestess, this was with the, 7 of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. So trust your intuition, right? Make sure that you are, really, listening to your higher self. Don't allow those lower energies and that player type energy to come into you. Stand that ground and say, listen, this is what I want. If you can't come at me like that, you're gonna have to step away, right? Because you need to have somebody in your life that is going to resonate and to your level, right? They're going to have to bring in this happy home, happy life. And though they might want this happy home, happy life with you, um, it might not be possible at the moment until they could step up, right, and level up. I'm mostly getting that this, like, with everything that's going to come in, it is going to provide you with that happiness, that joy, and that sort. But you definitely need to stand your ground. Make sure that you have healthy boundaries, okay? And it's hard, especially when, like, this person might be your, when they're your soul companion. It's hard. It's hard when you look at somebody and you see them in the eyes and you just get filled with love and passion and joy and happiness, and they're coming in wanting to be like, yeah, I'm gonna flirt with you, but don't really want to go very far. Or, I want to flirt with you, but you're being shady in the past, or I was being shady in the past, so I don't know if you could trust me. So, like, really listen to the intuition. Really, take that time to set these boundaries. That's what I keep getting. Just set your boundaries, right? Um, and put your foot down, because, like, no one wants to, get into a situation that is going to be unhealthy, right? It might potentially be codependent. It might, they might be trying to breadcrumb you, and you're just like, you just say no. You know what? Like, dude, if you can't come towards me wanting something, more substantial, then I got better places to be. You know what I mean? Like, don't waste that negative energy. So let's give you some guidance, okay? Let's pull a guidance card and let's see what we got. Okay, so we got talisman, and talismans are, like, good luck charms and that sort of thing. Um, what I love about this card here, is that the one that she's holding, to me, kind of reminds me of the compass, but it's like that North Star type of energy. So, um, really look for, or keep, little, like, lucky talismans on you. Something to provide you with, like, an extra boost of energy or confidence, something to reassure you. When I was younger, I used to keep, rose quartz. Like, I had a rose quartz, teardrop. I had it as a necklace. And anytime that I, felt like I needed extra love, I'd wear it. Um, and same thing with, like, I used to, put some intentions into a certain coin. And so anytime I would feel that coin, and I put it in my pocket, and then every time I'd feel that coin, I would be reminded of those intentions, and it would give me that extra power. Or not necessarily power, but you know what I mean, like extra, well, I guess it is a power. Okay. Obviously, if you do the coin thing, make sure it's not like a regular coin. Like, make sure if you're in the United States, make sure it's like a foreign coin. That way, you don't spend it. You know what I mean? Like, if I have a penny in my pocket, it's just another penny in my pocket. Um, but if it happens to be, let's say, an Icelandic krone, then I know I'm not going to be able to spend that, right? Or a euro or something. You know what I mean? It's just teach his own. But I think you need to just make sure that you are um, in balance with everything along your path, that you're staying true to who you are. Um, yeah, I didn't realize that like her right foot is in balance, but it's flat footed, and it's the she's standing on the yin and the yang sign here, so it needs to be firm and balanced. Okay, um, when when approaching here, so keep yourself balanced when this person comes towards you. Know where your path is leading ahead of you, and hold tight to your inner strength to be able to move in the right direction. Okay, I know that's kind of it's like kind of jolted all over the place. It's kind of weird. Um, as far as this card, I think it's just like get a lucky, a lucky charm and hold tight to it and set your intention, set your manifestations, and give power to that object. To be able to attract what you need for the better good of yourself, for the greater good of all, and to allow this person, if they are to come back into your life, allow them to come back in a higher vibration, and obviously to know that. If you don't want this person back in your life, you don't have to have them back in your life, right? You have that choice. That's what's fantastic about it. All right, well, Scorpio, thank you so much for allowing me to do your weekend love reading, and I hope that you have a great and blessed day. Thanks.